Welcome Aquarius, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your new moon in Libra meditation. The new moon a few days ago was in conjunction with the solar eclipse, and that ring of fire is amplifying and surrounding the effect of this new moon into the surrounding weeks before and following. We are anticipating a lunar eclipse at the end of the month. So this meditation is intended to help you find your way. I've laid out the axis of the horoscope wheel. I'll clarify with another tarot deck and finish off with a couple of oracle cards welcoming all of you, particularly those of you that are new, as well as those who've been with me. If you enjoy this reading along the way, if you're finding it useful, please like my video, please comment below, share it with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. Let's get started, Aquarius, with your overall energy for this new moon in Libra, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is about stepping back, a mini retreat, if you will, so that you can observe what's occurring. Being able to observe yourself in motion allows you to recognize patterns and limitations. And this is important because you are seeking to gain a bigger picture, to process what you've been learning along the way. And this is important because you are gaining a higher spiritual perspective over your experiences and your performance, if you will, in life. This is really you making the sacrifice to slow the roll down right now, to slow your progress so that you can step back, you can consider and make way for a perspective that is allowing you to recognize the opportunities you have right now. In the 10th house, your social identity and the way others see you. This also impacts your outward social position, so this can be relevant to your job. The Four of Wands is indicating you establishing some kind of a platform, a community, a vehicle for not only your growth, but the growth of others, a way to celebrate that. This is often seen as your commitment, your creation of a foundation for growth and expansion. So this is often seen as a card that can signify a marriage. And that marriage representing stepping through to a portal of growth and development, unfoldment, evolution, and the ability to not just experience it, but to celebrate it, to share it, to be joyful about it, to recognize the wonderful opportunities that will now exist as you move into this place of acknowledging your growth, committing to it, committing to the learning and growing that occurs as a result of partnership, community. In the first house, we have the Five of Cups. And this is interesting because you have been allowing yourself to grieve some pattern of disappointments, a pattern of failures, perhaps, a pattern of heartbreak that you've experienced and now understand that you played a very specific role in that failure or heartache occurring. This is your mourning, perhaps the belief or the feeling that you could give something away in order to gain something back. Give something away of your heart, thinking that it would be returned to you in a way that didn't occur and that disappointed you, that hurt you. And you're grieving that. You may be grieving the pattern, the conditioning that led you to believe that that was what would happen, the expectation that someone else would rescue you or give you something that you can give yourself. The need to change your focus on the gratitude for what remains, to recognize that what you've learned from this process of repeated failure or disappointment is an ability to learn the lessons that these experiences were intended to give you. And by learning those experiences, you are releasing the disappointment. You're making way for this deeper connection that you now have with your own potential, your own deservedness for success. And that is what you are increasingly turning your attention to, the gratitude for that, the fact that you're a better person. You're not the person that gave yourself away expecting to get something back, something that only you can give yourself. In the fourth house, the house of your foundation, your family, even your history, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And this Aquarius is speaking to a profound sense of transition, recognizing all that you've been given in this life, the opportunities that have been gifted to you through the suffering, the experience, the effort of others. This can be the recognition of a cultural inheritance, a legacy, a history that can literally gift you with a material resource, an inheritance, monetary. Maybe it's a house that you've been given, some material resource that has come through the work of others, and that you are in a position recognizing that you are here with opportunities for abundance, with the receipt of abundance as a result of that, and you can do that moving forward. This is a kind of paying forward moment for you, where you can begin to amplify this inheritance, this legacy, by making it more and increasingly available to others. So you are not simply appreciating and enjoying beautiful material resources and substantial investment, the rewards of that, but you are participating in that. You are moving it forward so that others too can participate on this legacy that you have and are enjoying. In the seventh house, we have your significant relationships, the moon. And the relationships are not only to individuals or an individual, but to your goals, your aspirations. The moon shows an area of recognizing things that have been previously invisible to you, things that are not readily in the open, but things that become available to you as you explore your unconscious. This can be patterns. This can be unconscious behaviors and actions, words. The very things that you're looking at with intention in the first house, how you contribute to perhaps a sense of failure or marginalization or disappointment. Here you are recognizing that these are not simply challenges or disappointments, but they are in reality gifts to you, and that you have many gifts, many allies in relatives, experiences, other entities, animals, pets, other creatures that are available to help you if you ask for that help. This is typically an area of your greatest fears, perhaps the fear that you will be left alone, that you will never find a partner, that you will never find a satisfying relationship because of your own past, your own increasing complexity. And you are accepting instead that you have yourself. You have many allies that not only support you, but are there to help you. in all the ways that you can access through prayer, through meditation. The Hanged Man also supports this idea that contemplation, that stepping back, that allowing yourself to be an observer gives you that permission to ask for help, to meditate, to pray, to journal, whatever vehicle that you use to get quiet, to allow yourself to be still, and to allow all those allies to come forward as requested by you. I'm going to clarify the Five of Cups in the first house with the Three of Swords in the second house and the Page of Wands in the third house. Indeed, understanding the patterns in your past appears to be the key here. You are understanding, you're gaining the understanding that rather than things intended to hurt you or disappoint you or cause you suffering or pain, that these indeed are gifts. The more you understand the pattern, the more you allow yourself to see the pattern, you are in fact improved. You recognize that these are gifts, these are lessons that were meant to be, and that are improving your ability to understand your true potential, your superconscious potential, your aspirations, your growth, your purpose. The Page of Wands in your third house is indicating this openness to the inspiration that you have gained from the lessons learned. This is igniting a fire, igniting a flame. If we can think of the Two of Cups as being a similar ignition, a connection. Connecting, that's an ignition of energy, a lighting your flame, lighting your fire, a joining together in a way with your higher self that alights your passion, your alignment to your heart's desire, to who you truly are, and the comfort, the inspiration that comes with that. Ten of Pentacles in the fourth house is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles in the fifth house, a repeat, and the Three of Cups in the sixth house. These threes are critical to exactly a deeper understanding of how much has been given to you, how much you have inherited. And this is not just material comfort, safety, stability, and security from the experiences of those that may not have had those same opportunities, but also a sense of being gifted, celebrating the gifts, enjoying the fact that this was all intentional at a higher level, that by learning the gifts of these many lessons that indeed cause you pain, can't minimize that, but that learning the lessons of that brings you joy and a cause for celebration, a cause for acknowledging the many resources, the many alliances and connections that you have that do support this deep dive into a painful past or injury that you've experienced. The Moon card in the seventh house is clarified by the Eight of Wands in the eighth house and the Six of Wands in the ninth house. And this is for Aquarians, particularly those with Aquarius rising, the area that's being illuminated by the new moon. This is the area of your spiritual growth, your aspirations, your ideals, your ability to turn your attention to connecting with the broader world, with diverse communities, with people far afield, with writing, publishing, lecturing, speaking, presenting your ideas in a worldwide, global format. You're moving rapidly as you are understanding the gifts of this development, the riches of your legacy, of your inheritance, of your many gifts is moving you further towards understanding who you are aligned with, who you can share your aspirations and goals with, and the connections that these opportunities are bringing to you to actually have a global impact. So this can be part of creating a business, a charity, a philanthropy, and I mean that in the most positive, non-corporate sense of it, a way that you are able to help others to gain the resources and access to those that you have had. Your ability to work with others is what is elevating the entire group, the entire project that you are working on, so that you are, as part of a team member, doing your share, understanding that you are one of many working towards a similar goal, that you're actually lifting up the whole group. And it is the regard of your peers, your coworkers, your collaborators that is most significant to you here. And it's interesting that that kind of remedies the sense of aloneness that I feel in this reading and in general, the vibe of Aquarius. Being the innovator, being the forward-thinking one is a very lonely place to be. And I see your efforts in this regard, your connection, your ability to take responsibility for suffering that you've endured, the recognition and celebration of your peers is really addressing the sense of aloneness that you feel, the fear of being left alone. Excuse me. The Six of Wands in the 10th house is being clarified by the Death card in the 11th, and the Ace of Cups in the 12th house. You are really releasing this sense of pain, the sense of being unfairly targeted for heartache, heartbreaks, the things that have wounded you deeply, the way that you felt excluded from the good things in life is being addressed. It's being released as you move through this recognition that in fact you are an inheritor of a phenomenal collective destiny. And this ability to be reborn through your collective experiences and efforts is what is unleashing a deep sense of healing. Excuse me again. A deep sense of the love that is available to you, the deeper connection, and having made that deeper connection to your higher self, to your deservedness and worthiness of the things that you're pursuing, your authentic self, you are healing yourself and allowing these amazing energies to flow through you. It's as if you're clarifying or cleaning up yourself as a vehicle for this incredible abundance that is available to others. And again, I find your work to be the establishment of some kind of a community that celebrates growth. Another powerful reading, I'm going to pull a divine crystal oracle for you and remind you that you can like, share, you can comment and subscribe to my channel. And I pulled one of my absolute favorite gemstones, lapis lazuli, and its mantra is make a decision. And I'm going to leave that for you to contemplate. With the Ace of Cups here, there is a very heartfelt decision, healing decision that is available to you, perhaps an offer coming in that is not unexpected, but not at all what you were focusing on. And the language of flowers, I pulled the sweet alyssum, and the key word is clarity. Bright paths of understanding open. I thank you so much for this beautiful reading, Aquarius. Until next time, namaste.